right, guys. Quickly, we're gonna do one more video before the stream here. I did just want to do a breakdown of everything that was kind of discussed in the stream. It's actually pretty interesting because what we did end up getting here is confirmation of the new mode, believe it or not. I wasn't really sure. I said this many times back when I played it at the Community Fest, but it felt like it was still a ways off. And here they did kind of give us a date, which was the middle of March, which does kind of make sense because that's when Festival Battles was, which also is kind of like a, that's obviously not like a new mode or anything, but it's, you know, like a kind of a special event or whatever. All right, so let's go through a lot of the stuff here. There, of course, are going to be stone prizes. One thing that, okay, the next time I get a chance to talk to Amatsu and these guys face to face, I definitely will tell them that I do feel like they need to improve how they do these streams. I feel as though they leave too much information on the table here, and they're not telling us enough of what's going on. Again, the banner unit, Legic, they showed the picture of the banners, so we saw them there, but they give no details. They don't show us animations. They always do this. They need to show the banner units, animations. They should really give us like a schedule layout for the major celebration. I don't think it would be a negative if they would almost have like a campaign roadmap or something like that, and show dates of when stuff is coming. Maybe it's just this community which is very, negative and impatient and stuff, but I think that maybe that would very much help people if they knew exactly, okay, this day, this day, this day, this day. I have a pretty good guesstimate of when shit's gonna drop, but what I have is a guesstimate, not exact, the same as Dokkan themselves saying, yep, this day, this day, this day. Certainly another thing Dokkan always needs to work on. Rather than dropping a week's worth of content in one day, they really should be having stuff drop every day. I think it would just work much better, right? There's just a lot that could be done. All right, so we're here to focus on the stuff that's not really like the characters and stuff. So there are the special battle fights. These are going to be live in 2 hours at the time I'm recording this, with the actual banners itself, right? So we'll see them with all of the characters, which will be good. Okay, so we do have that. There's a new stage added to this, the Who Dares Heated Throwdown, which is going to have like random enemies, and then by meeting certain conditions, full power Jiren shows up as the final boss. Okay, cool. Yeah, 4 rounds in total, and certain condition Jiren shows up. Okay, will definitely be interesting to see, right? Jiren there. We have time-limited buffs coming for AGLUI and Evolution Blue Vegeta. I say coming, but they should already be live in-game. We'll do time-limited buff showcases for them as well. Remember, there is a lot of stuff they just dropped. And the good news I would have for y'all is that based on when this is, the 14th right here, it is only going to be a couple of days, I think, until we get our next content drop, by the way. It's not going to be very long at all. Definitely not. Then we have EX special missions, sure. More of these, just kind of like the same old thing that's been happening through the celebration. So here's something that's, I guess, not really as good. So we're going to be able to get a total of 50 of these tickets on the summons, but they did not give us the 44% chance single, huh? It makes sense. That shit was so overpowered. I still can't believe people didn't actually all just do that, but whatever. Yeah, and then there's going to be more tickets that are going to be available once the missions go live in, again, 2 hours. But it looks like those are just regular ass pulls, not like, craziness. So, okay, whatever. So there is that. Okay, sure. We got the character information. This we could just go ahead and skip right on through, right? We'll be doing a lot of showcases, a lot of streaming, and all types of stuff later on today about the LRs. Definitely looking forward to them. They are very grand. Yeah, damn, holy shit. Just going through the LRs took them a long time. Here's the banners. I did do a video going over, kind of like what the banners are looking like, who you might be better off served summoning for. I do think UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta is probably the best unit in the game, but we'll see. The Super Saiyan 4s are good. I don't think they're quite as good as, again, UI and Vegeta. I mean, I could be wrong on this, right? I always, but that's where I'm initially thinking. Keep in mind the Super Saiyan 4s have a significantly better leader skill, though, right? That hugely better leader skill, which is a major thing. And we'll see which other Dokkan Fest exclusives and, LRs and stuff like that are on the banners, right? Obviously, we can see that there are still several more LRs that are going to be on these banners that they haven't actually shown us here, right? So that will be interesting to see, okay? All right, let's keep going. So we got the banners there. There is EZAs here for Pan and Super EZA Blue Vegeta. I still haven't had a chance to just sit down and talk about them. We should just do this now. Let's just take a look at what we got here. So, okay, so Pan. Immediately, I have to skip right to it. The unit. Okay, so her super attack, she's getting, what is that? Probably a 30% attack stack. 50% defense, lowers attack, high chance to stun. The conditional super. Yeah, this doesn't include Super Saiyan 4 Goku, by the way. So any Super Saiyan, the only one that this would work on would be the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan 4. But like it's difficult to get her unit super attack. Trunks GT is irrelevant. Giru, right? Like we're not going to be hitting these. Okay. All right, so let's see here. 250% attack and defense at the start of turn. She gets an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super. Oh, high chance to dodge. Oh. 30% damage reduction. And then all allies 2 key 30% attack and defense for 2 turns. Okay. When attacking, 100% attack and defense. As the first attacker in the turn, all allies 2 key and 50% attack. And then 50% damage reduction before attacking. When attacking as the first attacker in a turn. Super effective against all types. Attack break? Did they make Tech Pan good? What? Wait. Did they actually made Tech Pan good? Like, for real? A second or third attacker in the turn, 30% dodge before receiving an attack. So in slot 2 or 3, she has 80% dodge until she's hit. And then it's 50% dodge. In slot 1, she has 50% dodge, but then 80% damage reduction before she's hit. And then she's going to attack break. Oh, I mean, when you combine this with 2 turn support, bro, Tech Pan actually looks good. What? Bro, no way, man. For every attack performed, she gets 50% attack defense up to 200%. And then if there's a GT hero or bond of friendship ally in the same turn, yeah, dude, you must, she's a must, yeah. Randomly change Qs to a certain type to rainbow, launch an additional super. She is an absolute must. That's crazy. What the fuck? Bro, I was so ready to hate on Pan. Instead, she is a must run. You must have Pan, dude. Because this guy is a complete Rainbow Orb merchant. Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And this is a huge mistake with this guy's kit. This should not be the case. Only once he creates Rainbow Orbs is foolishness. Foolishness. Pan putting Rainbow Orbs on the field is going to be huge. Wow, yeah, she might be good. And then she gets an additional super. And then remember, she still has that ridiculous active skill as well. If she does 5 attacks and there's a GT hero Goku. So the active skill, member can be activated by Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This one, though, needs to essentially be like a mini Goku. Like again, here, we'll type it in. Like one of the, like as I said, one of the Gokus that's mini. Super Saiyan 4 Goku does not get triggered by this. So there's not that much. But Pan looks like, again, I think she's probably going to be a must-run off of that Rainbow Orb changing itself. Wow. Okay. That's pretty big. And then, remember, it says 50% attack stat, 50% defense 1 turn, great lower attack, 70% chance to stun, but the unit supers we're probably not getting. But this we will. She is still stacking attack, right? Even without... Actually, let me just double check. Let me see. What is the exact percentage she's getting here? It is 30. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the percentages are exactly what we're thinking. Yeah, wow. Tech Pan. She actually looks good. She looks good. All right, so Super Easy A Blue Vegeta. 250% attack and defense, 40% damage reduction. Realm of Gods category allies, 2 key, 50% attack and defense. Okay. Another 2 key, 20% attack and defense for characters who are super class. Bit of a bummer there because Rose probably is going to be a big part of Realm of Gods. And then extreme class enemies, attack and defense down 30%. That's pretty good. When attacking with 12 or more key, 200% attack. And then, I guess the first time he attacks with 12 key, he gets 20% damage reduction. If there's another Realm of Gods ally in the turn, guaranteed additional super, 200% defense when receiving an attack, 50% dodge, 50% crit. Yeah, he's looking good. Okay, boom. We've seen enough. He's a Realm of Gods support with dodge and damage reduction and all types of stuff. He looks good. Hell yeah. Nice. If all allies in the turn are superclass characters or there's a villain enemy. Wow. So he synergizes badly with Rose. 200% attack when attacking. 70% chance to stun the attacked enemy for 2 turns. An additional is a 70% chance to be a super if he's in slot 1 or 2. And then 300% attack and defense when attacking as the 3rd attacker in the turn. He looks good. It's just a damage reduction dodge supporter we could run like in slot 3. This guy's good. He doesn't synergize well with Rose, though. That's the thing. He looks good. Look at super attack effect. He gets 50% attack and defense for 3 turns, right? Like, he looks good. Am I crazy? These EZAs are good. Pan and Blue Vegeta, they're both good. They're both good. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Well, continuing on. Yeah, I think there's just like a little stone thing they did. And then they got to some very, very important information here. Okay, yep, campaign information. There's just the raffle shit, like always. There's some of the prizes. That's just like, create your own animation type thing. Yeah, okay. So right here. So they do, okay, we were talking about this, that Dokkan Day was not confirmed, to continue after the anniversary and stuff like that. It was stated to be for the 10th anniversary year. And, I mean, here they do confirm, like, again, me and Gresh talked about this months and months and months ago. And it's like, we both came to the same conclusion that, like, even if Dokkan Day would stop, Dokkan would just bring it back. But what would likely happen is, they'd come on stream and say, oh, guess what? Due to fan feedback, we're keeping it. And it's exactly what happened, right? Like, there was no way this was going to go away. Even if it would have gone away, the outcry would have been so much that they would have brought it back. So, yeah, this is great. Dokkan Day is going to remain to be a thing. And then, we have the confirmation that they're going to do a new Seriously Serious All-Out Battles, which means the tickets for all these Dokkan banners and these LRs and stuff like that is all going to be the same as well. So that's huge, right? So, yeah. Confirmation that Dokkan Day is remaining, which is awesome. Really good. Okay. So now this. There's going to be a new event. Seriously Serious All-Out Battles 2. And now we got Super Saiyan 2 Goku on it. The difference here is that there's going to be 2 stages a month. So there's going to be a stage for the LR and a stage for the Dokkan Fest. Whereas previously there was only a stage for the Dokkan Fest. And there's going to be EX missions for each, new release as well. So this is good. This is just good overall for Dokkan. This, I would say, is huge news right here. Really good. And, maybe in 2027 we'll have Super Saiyan 3 Goku on it, right? And you'll be able to get your tickets, which will be awesome. Huge positive thing. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the new mode coming in mid-March. So this is what I played at the Community Fest. This is it. me, Iron Kane, everyone that was at the community event in LA, this is what we played right here. This is it. So, pause immediately. Okay. So I have kind of like a write-up here. This was from when I was at the community fest, right? So we talked about all of this stuff, right? Now, let's come back over here. This feels different looking to me from what we played. This second one, this is the map. This seems as though it was changed a little bit. I could be wrong on this, but this seems a little bit different. This screen we did not see before, but this ties into where they said it was going to be based around these arcs, right? They did say it's a new way to experience the story, as we could see right there. This is exactly what I played. Yep. There's the charges. This is the intensity meter for the boss right there, right? So it's what it is we will have 2 teams of 3 characters, right? And you swap back and forth as the boss gets stronger. This could be pretty fun. This is another thing we did not see at the Community Fest. The first picture and the 4th picture we did not see at the Community Fest, right? So this is obviously just like story stuff, and then this is like, selecting it, which we did not see at the event. This is, again, exactly as it looked when we played, pretty much. This looks a little different to me, though. So let's see what Amatsu says right here. HP is not shared by the whole team. That's the way it was when we tested it in September. Each character has their own HP pool. Yep. And in order to lose, all 6 characters have to be killed. Okay, yep. HP is no longer shared by the entire team, which is fine, sure. Each character has their own individual HP. Yep. When we played it, by the way, there was 2 teams. One was the Namek LRs and Gohan and Piccolo. I guess that is 3 LRs. And the other team we had was 3 Ginyu Force members. And the Ginyu Force members were the Namek LRs were just getting slaughtered like fish. But the Ginyu characters are actually good, right? Because the Namek characters were much older and stuff, right? But okay, each character has their own individual HP. Sharing more details at a later date, but the new battle system calls for a completely new approach to strategy. Yeah, it does look very interesting, right? So we'll see in March. They don't go over, though, the rewards. Yes, that's just kind of like our introduction to the new mode. The rewards is kind of like it's... I don't know how to describe it, but like a sticker or something for a card. It's like new effects, right? They showed us one for Namek Goku. Obviously, it's not something I could just like show or something, but it was for this Namek Goku here, right here, and it looked really cool. So we'll see, when they're gonna decide to show us more about that. There is also a code for the web store, and I think that's pretty much it. But as we can see, a lot of huge information. Dokkan seems to be doing very good, even during this 11th anniversary, where it seems as though, I mean, the anniversary overall, definitely not the best Dokkan anniversary we've ever had or anything like that, but even still, it does feel like we're walking out of it optimistic with how grand the 2 Part 2 LRs are. Hopefully Dokkan can tighten up a little bit on the content. If you guys catch my drift on the content for Part 2, hopefully, right? So let me know what you guys think. Definitely very excited to finally get to, experience the new mode with, everyone and stuff like that. And, glad to see Dokkan Day is coming and all that. So pretty good stuff overall. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.